are running average or above average. So we've got a lot of water still in our reservoir, so that's good, even though we may not have it in the snowpack.
Right. You know, we always say we prefer the snowpack, but we've got water. I want to bring in a good friend of the show right now, founder of Cooper Marketing and Media, Kevin Coop. Cooper, good to see you. It's been a little while. Let's talk about the current state of the snowpack and what you guys are really needing and how it's affecting things.
Yeah, Alex, it's last year at this time, I was looking back at some old footage and we were all talking and we had like 27 feet of snow behind me. It was a big winter. This year, a tale of two different winters. It's nice though, because in the last 24 hours, we've seen 11 to 14 inches along the western slope down by Dodge Ridge, Bear Valley, China Peak, even leaching over up towards Kirkwood Mountain Resort. But it's been a challenge, Alex. I mean, we've been looking at storms coming in, anticipating to see them hit. But there's really been no oomph for it to push over the western slope. So down in Sacramento, Fresno, Modesto, down in the valleys, they've seen a lot of rain, but we've seen little snow until last night, and then hopefully this weekend.
You know, last year, Coop, we saw the switch flip, right? It seems like things just changed on a dime, like late December, and things went gangbusters after that. Are you hoping for something similar, or would you prefer it to be a little more steadier pace for the remainder of the winter?
I would like to see it. That's a great question, Alex, because I mean, Mike, I would really like to see it come and hit us in the next 2 weeks. The GFS and the Euro models looks like it's going to get a little bit more active. But you're right. Slow and steady, steady is fast. That's what we'd like to see through January, consistently, every other week, week-wide, a foot, 2 feet, just to build that pack up. Average over the last 2 decades, 396. We'd like to see that back up to the 400 range, but we'll take consistency right now because at the end of the day, when we get to April and we don't have a snowpack, we might have water running through all the reservoirs and all our streams, but that's top feeding. That's not a snowpack to work off of once we get into fire season.
Yeah, you say you'll take consistency, but it feels like for California, you guys have had everything but, right? 1 year, it's huge. 1 year, it's nothing. What is that doing, and how are people, altering their expectations each year?
Yeah, people have a short memory. They came up this winter, they came up for Christmas and New Year's, and they literally walked into just dry terrain. The mountain operations teams did a great job with their snowmaking and their made efforts out there to get those resorts open up, but it was limited terrain. And that was the conversation people were having. Do you remember last year? How much snow? Are we in a drought again? But that's just the tale of two winters in California. You go back 2 years ago, all of December, 286 inches of snow, and then it stopped. And then no more snow until the very end of the winter. And then last year, just consistency, but too much all winter long. Businesses need steady. They don't need these big hits or these huge winters because the roadways, I-80, Highway 50, State Route 88, all closed down. That causes challenges. The resorts have avalanche mitigation, avalanche challenges. So slow, steady, steady, fast. It's going to be good if we just get that consistency to move through the year.
Well, one thing that was so interesting about last year, Coop, was that California made all these headlines for atmospheric river after atmospheric river, but made no headlines during wildfire season. That was great to see.
Yeah, that was, over the Calder fire, Tamarack fires, those were brutal up here and then took away our summer businesses. Last year, we didn't see any air quality challenges here in the basin and even around Northern California. There were some fires up north of us, but really nothing in this region. That snowpack did us really good, and we're really happy that happened. But that is the challenge as we go coming out of this winter. If we don't have a snowpack, what could the fire season look like?
Right, absolutely. And if you don't have a snowpack, what are the ski resorts going to do? What's the stoke meter going to be like?
I'll tell you what, that's a great, I think it was way up. I walked out, I saw 4 inches, but it wasn't cold smoke. This is good packed snow. And all the resorts benefited from up off I-80 all the way down the western slope. I think Bear Valley got most of the snow out there. They got about anywhere 10 at the base, 14 at the top. So it's just good to see this white stuff for us to slide on.
100%. Kevin Cooper, always great to talk to you. Stoke levels always off the charts, my friend.
Take care, guys. We'll see you on the mountain.
You got it.